but it's certainly built over time. I know your last record was like top 3 in the country when it came out, you know. So without any, which is pretty amazing in country to have that kind of support.
Well, that's our fan base. That's for saying hello after every show. Signing every autograph out there and hearing the good and the bad feedback. It's not always pretty, happy, man, you rock. There's a lot of people that don't understand what we do and have, you know, think that I'm making Hank Williams roll over in his grave. And that's what it is. It's being real with our fans and hanging out with them and saying hello because they are part of our show. And without them, we are nothing.
Right on.
You've talked before about how, you know, why Hank Williams has sort of endured so much, and a lot of that is how it appeals to your crowd is the same thing that you're saying to them. And why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Well, Hank Williams had a way to speak to you with very simple words, and you could just feel his music, especially in the time it was happening. And he could make you feel happy, make you feel sad. You know, there was a lot of intense stuff going on, just like right now with wars and all kinds of things. But for some reason, a lot of people just really felt Hank Williams full on. And, you know, it doesn't happen with every singer like it did with him. And, you know, I never met the man. I know him through his music. I'm a fan. And it's hard for me to imagine that he is my grandfather, but that's how I know the man, just like any fan would. And that's, you know, you can just listen to his music and it can make you happy or sad, and that's all you know, that's a powerful thing. Simple as that.
You know, and we talked about how your sound evolved, and I think the other thing, part of his legacy and part of what you've continued on is that you write songs that come from your experience. You know, and Hank did that in a way that hadn't really been done quite the same way before that. And I think you can see that in your father's music. He wrote about who he is and what he felt, and I think you've continued on.
Absolutely, man. I don't know. I mean, out of 100 of my songs, there only might be 4 or 5 that has no meaning as far as, you know, something like that. And that's the best advice Johnny Cash ever gave me, was write songs for yourself and nobody else, man. For yourself and your fans.
I want to thank you for coming here today, and from the start, the whole, you know, all the cooperation and participation, and how generous you've been with us through this whole exhibit. A small token of our appreciation, I want to give you a grand poster for today.
Thank you. We do appreciate it, guys. I will see you at Robert's. We're going to be signing a few autographs at the booth out there, but come down to Broadway and we'll hang out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll ask him. We'll give Phil a few minutes to sort of gather himself together, and then we'll meet you over at the bookstore if you would, rather than trying to meet him here. Line up at the bookstore, and he's going to go over and sign every autograph he can. So.
Brent, I said it on stage, man. Yeah. I'm glad you finally got here.
Yeah.